Yo ho ho, Merry Chrysler. We got another Christmas special coming towards you. If you're viewing this on not Christmas, it's Christmas today. Make sure you open all the subscription buttons and you like the video and you do the comment thing too. And today we'll be covering a classic. A weapon in Phantom Forces that's been in the game since the beta. It is the knife. And again, we have a fan favorite returning. We got Cheese Man. Say hello, Cheese Man.
Hello everybody, today we have a very special episode. This weapon is very close to my heart, and I hope it is for those of you watching this video as well. This knife, though it may seem simple, yields a lot of history to it, and there's a lot of lore to this weapon that a lot of people might not really know about.
Yeah.
At a first glance.
Yeah, so a lot of people think that this is just the standard military bayonet that's currently issued in the United States. However, this knife shares some distinct differences between that and that model and this model. As you can see, if you faintly rotate the knife, you can see that the serrations on the blade aren't actually serrations, but there's a thin wire that goes across the serrations. This is because this is no ordinary knife. This is a cheese knife. This knife was put into Phantom Forces specifically for cutting cheese.
This yeah, I'm getting teary-eyed just talking about it. You know, there's a reason why this knife has been, in the game for the entire duration of its lifetime. And that is because of this little known fact about the cheese.
You can kind of see the little wire here that would be used for cutting finer cheeses.
Yeah, of course.
As well as the ergonomic cheese cutting grip.
Yes, you do have this this ergonomic grip. You have
two cheese holes.
Wire. Yes, of course, you have the two cheese holes. Yeah, I mean, honestly, it's perfect.
Yeah, it's a perfect cheese knife.
And you can even detach the wire and just use the serrations to get through thicker cuts of cheese.
Yeah, tougher cheeses. Any tough cheeses that you have in mind, Mr. Cheeseman?
I mean, one would be like the main one that comes to my mind is like a cheese wheel of Parmesan.
Parmesan, yeah.
You know.
Parmesan would definitely need those rough serrations to cut through the stiffness of the cheese.
It's also good enough to cut through the bone of your enemy.
Yeah, so it could be repurposed as a a weapon to kill, to maim and kill. However, primary purpose is to cut cheese. There's lots of different types of cheeses that you'd wanna cut with it, and the very sharp edge not only combines the intense killing power of a clean, sharp blade, but also a nice, precise cut on any cheese that you might want to cut through. So something soft like mozzarella, you're gonna want to use the front blade, whereas again, something harder like a nice Parmesan or a hard, good aged Gouda or Gouda, if you want to be a cheese person. You want to use those serrations.
What is your, let's get some some questions to our host here, Mr. Doghaver21. What is your favorite kind of cheese?
Ooh, that's a hard question. I'm gonna have to think about that. While I think about that, do you have one that comes to mind immediately?
Well, I mean, I do really enjoy the versatility of the Parmesan that I did mention earlier. But I mean, I'm a fan of all cheeses. All cheeses in my mind are created equal. I would call myself a connoisseur of cheese. I enjoy anywhere from a nice, mild cheddar to a potent, pungent blue cheese, aged blue cheese.
I think
I really do enjoy a nice baked brie.
Yeah.
You know, on on Sunday afternoons, you know, sitting down to watch the game with my parents, you know, a nice baked brie platter was definitely up there at the top of my list. But you know, yeah, like I said, I like all cheeses equally. You know, they all
Mhm.
have their different times to shine. They all go with their different things, and you know, just cheese is one of the most versatile food groups that there is, and
Yeah.
there's just no disputing that.
Yeah, and I'd like to say that you can see some of the cheese versatility in the knife there, so we can do a little spectation of the knife. You see the larger hole that could be used for measuring out mozzarella to put on a nice cheese pizza, and the smaller hole for maybe like a blue cheese, or if you want to make a string cheese out of mozzarella as well. Um, and then you have the elongated hole to attach to another knife or another different type of knife to do some cheese cutting on something that might be a little stickier, like a brie.
You got your dual-wield cheese cutting utensils.
I think I'd have to say my favorite type of cheese depends on the situation as well. On a sandwich, sometimes I might like a blue cheese to cut through the heaviness of some burgers. A nice blue cheeseburger might be nice. Bries go excellent with sweet jams and crackers. Overall, very nice cheese to have. Mozzarella, I'd say, probably comes out on top just because of how many uses you can have for it. And its use on pizza. We can't under the importance of pizza when it comes to cheese.
Very
Uh,
true.
yeah, looking at this knife, there's also a capability of cutting pizza as well. With the angle on the blade at the end is actually taken from a pizza cutter, like that angle from a artisan pizza cutter actually, so that it can perfectly cut your cheese pizza. But if there are any toppings on it, it won't work because it's specifically designed for cheese pizza.
Quite honestly, a good cheese can make or break a dish. Um, you know, you can. There are ways to go wrong. You know, it's very hard to find those ways out, but they do exist. However, you know, when you have the right utensils and you have the right mindset, anything's possible. Any flavor combination you can think of, you can make with whatever cheese you have handy.
Yeah, and I'd like to pose a question just to anyone in the audience, anybody in the comment section, or even Cheeseman. I can't think of a single dish that cannot be benefited from cheese. Outside of vegan dishes, of course.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, you know, you can put cheese on anything.
Yeah, you could put like
in my home.
cream
know.
cheese with ice cream. You could make some sort of amalgamation of a cheese ice cream cake. You could, you know, stuff bell peppers with any type of cheese, and they become delectable.
Yeah.
There's not a whole lot of escaped opportunities from
Yeah,
cheese.
every food group, you know, you can pair with cheese and it'll turn out wonderfully.
Yeah.
You know, give me a meat, give me a fruit, give me a vegetable. You know, I can put any cheese with it.
Yeah. So cheese, not only a very important part of Phantom Force's gameplay, but also the knife that the cheese pairs with so well. In the game, it's a decent starter melee, but as soon as you get access to other melees, you're better off. Previously, I reviewed the key, and I think the key is a little bit better than a knife, just based purely on its attack speed rather than its attack damage. It's generally a very good weapon, though. Although it was designed for cutting cheese, it is such a versatile tool because of the different types of cheeses that it needs to be able to cut.
Yeah, very true. I would give this knife a 6 on a scale of its weaponry usage and a 10 out of 10
Obviously.
on its cheese cutting abilities. You know,
Of
there
course.
is no scale that can equate to the amount of goodness that can come out of what this knife offers.
If only this knife could be transported to reality, although it is only a simulation, it would become one of these most popular tools in all countries, especially America, because America is the best country when it comes to cheese. France has fallen behind in cheese production because America's the best. And Wisconsin produces 99% of all the world's cheese.
Yeah, we're just built different here in America.
Yep.
Our cheese is built different.
I think that's it for covering the applications of the cheese knife in Phantom Forces. Unfortunately, it does not exist in reality, otherwise we would have covered a lot more history. Maybe in another video we'll cover the history of bladed weapons in general. However, thank you for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe and leave a comment, give me engagement. Have a merry holiday. Give your mom a kiss goodnight. Any last words from Mr. Cheeseman?
Merry Christmas to all, and to all, I hope you have some good cheese in this holiday season.
Exactly. Well, anyway, if I hit 400,000 subscribers by the end of the month, I will end my own life.
I've got a little Christmas story. I'm sorry, but it's sad.